On this episode of the Infowars News Blitz, Rivera accuses Drudge of fomenting a civil war over border crisis. Police gets fired after shooting a dog, and Jesse Ventura is vindicated in his court case. That and a lot more, so stay tuned. Okay, folks, this is the first article of the day here, and basically it is an article saying that basically Geraldo Rivera accuses Drudge of fomenting a civil war over border crisis. Well, that's the name of that. That's actually the title. Underneath it says, accuses Drudge of engaging in racist behavior. Wow, dude. Way to kill the mood, man. Anyway, here's a little short thing here. Well, actually, there's a Facebook here that says basically, shame on Drudge. His authoritative website has gone hysterical on an issue of illegal children. 14 stories like could Ebola sneak across. Underneath it says that, this is exactly what Rivera said also that this is exactly what the Irish did in the 19th century. Rivera said about the headlines on Drudge and to the Chinese and to the Jews and to the Italians, they bring disease. He said Drudge is doing his best to stir up a civil war. Wait a minute. Doing his best to start up a civil war, Mr. Rivera. Geraldo says he actually supports, he actually respects him multiple times. And basically, he was on the Jones show to talk about how his rates, how his insurance rates of his workers are going up to Obamacare. That kind of makes me wonder. And also, I've also read the comments too just now. Basically, everybody's like saying, what in the world are you doing, Rivera? Basically, Matt isn't this racist person. He just covers stories to set the precedent for the entire mainstream media. And because of him, he was able to get out some very important yet important yet kind of controversial things. Not controversial things in a good, in a bad way, but in a good way, like the gun laws and this and the other. But as commenters said, this guy is a complete idiot. Why would you do that? When basically, I know he's a Puerto Rican or whatever, but this makes you look really bad, Mr. Rivera. And I think that basically, as one commenter said, this is probably what a scumbag looks like, or something like that. And those are the words of the commenters, not mine, Rivera, so don't come after me when you find this video. But anyway, on to our second video. This is from Eyewitness News in Chicago, Illinois. To be honest with you, basically, there's a video here, and this is also linked up to Infowars.com. The article is named, which is from Eyewitness News, Hometown Police Officer Fired After a Fatally Shooting Dog. And this was written by Karen Jordan. A suburban police officer has been fired after the shooting death of a family's dog that has outraged a small community. Witnesses say that an officer from the hometown police department shot and killed the dog in front of its owners. On Monday, Eyewitness News spoke with the family who lost their pet. Here's one of the witnesses who said that he made me laugh a lot. Alexis 6. On Friday, Apollo was shot and killed by a hometown police in front of the homeowners, or the dog's homeowner, and says she says her daughter Alex saw it all. Poor girl, man. Traumatized, man. Traumatized. My quick reaction was to grab her and run inside as she fell to the floor and started screaming, said Nicole Ikenna, Apollo's owner. The shooting has generated anger in the community, as the article goes on, with several people starting a Facebook page called Justice for Apollo. After investigating the incident, the hometown police chief took action and terminated the officer of 15-year veteran of the police department. I mean, Eureka! A Eureka moment! I mean, this is a good news right here. I mean, cops are shooting dogs left and right. They're shooting animals, shooting cats, and everything else. And because technically there are courses that have been taught to shoot birds and ask questions later have now started to come taught in police academies all over the U.S. And this guy up here kind of doesn't get fired. I mean, the dog wasn't doing anything wrong. The dog wasn't chewing on his leg or tearing his shreds. It was just, playfully doing this. And there was a video of it too if you want to go watch the news report. But this is exactly the type of scare mentality we are dealing with here, folks. And if we don't change it soon, we're going to lose everything. Okay, folks, this is the last article of the day. And guess what, folks? If you haven't heard of it and guessed it, Jesse Ventura was just vindicated of the charges between that lying moron Kyle, what's his face? What's his name? Anyway, I want to come out, if anybody has remembered, he's the guy, let's see now, Chris Kyle, was the guy that said that he knocked out Jesse Ventura because he said that this heel deserves to die and this and that and the other, and he knocked him out and he ran off and wrote a book and basically he ended up dying. If you believe that, I got a house to stay on the moon. Anyway, I am very happy for Mr. Ventura. There's about 2 videos of this thing here. There's one about him beforehand and now, and there's like another video afterward, like a couple years down the road. Which happened like, when did this happen? Like what? Tuesday, I think, the day after I came back from Tennessee. I mean, I got the back end of the show, so basically I'm very happy for him. Anyway, here's a clip. Here's a couple of clips, or one clip of the story here. Hope you all like it. I'll try to put my input as much as possible afterwards, if I can.
And Chris Kyle was clearly hired in a black op disinformation campaign, for best I know, to lie and defame Jesse Ventura so he can't run for president down the road, regardless of what you think about him. And to try to throw him out of the Navy SEAL underwater demolition team society. That's been going on. And Ventura has talked to the family, talked to all of them. He told them, look, you retract it, I won't sue you. But I've never met you. You better stop it. Imagine if someone said that you were glad Navy SEALs were dead and that they deserved to die and that you'd been knocked out for saying it and none of it happened. This is how you defame people. And I was the one that told Jesse Ventura when he was in Mexico, I'm the one that got a hold of him. They waited till he drove right over the Mexican border in his RV into Baja, knowing it took 2 days. When he crossed the Mexican border, they announced it. And again, it's bigger than Jesse Ventura. It's the anatomy of a psychological operation. With News Corps, publishing the book, putting it out, Bill O'Reilly, all of them, about the coward Ventura wanted SEALs to die. And he got knocked out for saying it. And the hero Chris Kyle did it. It just wasn't true. And then what happened to Chris Kyle when Ventura started winning his case? I'm not even...
Well, there you go, folks. He ended up dying here, and basically, you know the rest of the story. But I am very happy that he won this case. Spent a hell of a lot of money, but at least he won. But he won't get any money out of it. As Alex Jones said, if you get what I'm saying, right? Well, that's all that I'm going to have for you today. If you want more about these articles, please go to the links below or go to Infowars.com. There you can find hundreds of articles just like this one. This is Infowars. I'm Info Gundam, coming to you live from Fear Reading number 3. Sign out. Yeah.